Hello there, everybody. Today's topic, one that is really something that bothers many people, including me at one stage. In fact, it still does. And it's called preventing the dreaded buyer's remorse. I mean, really think about it. There is nothing worse than doing all the work you've done, right? And you've given from your heart, and you've really done the right thing by your potential client, and you've taken them on a journey of discovery and identified for them what their real needs were. You've clarified for them what's important to them. You've done everything right from an ethical, honest, truthful point of view. And they've even said yes to you, and they've even given you your credit card details. Everything looks really good, right? Really good. And sure, it's a good time to be excited. But then, guess what? They cancel. If that happens, that's a real bummer, truly a real bummer. So I want to share with you a couple of thoughts today about how to avoid that dreaded experience, because I can tell you, none of us like that. Truly, none of us like it. People buy on emotion, right? And with you, they're probably excited and they're enthusiastic and they love the way that you've helped them, okay? And then when they get back home, logic kicks in and they think, oh, did I do the right thing? All this sort of stuff. And then all of a sudden, logic controls the emotion. Maybe I've done the wrong thing. Or maybe I can't do this. Or maybe I'm not the right person. Or maybe I don't think I'm as good as he thinks I am. Or whatever, okay? Boom, buyer's remorse. Boom, potential cancellation. Let me share some thoughts. My name is Peter Beckenham, the village marketer, and as always, talking to you from my little Thai village, way up near the Cambodian border. There's not much buyer's remorse around here. We've got too many buffaloes and cows, not too many shops. So, first thing first, all right? Remember, people buy an emotion. Give you an example. In 1990, here's my age, in 1990, which is now not in 2080, which is 28 years ago, right? I bought my very first European car. I can tell you what it was. It was a Saab 920 Turbo, okay? And in those days, it was 85,000 Australian dollars. Now, 28 years ago, that was a hell of a lot of money. It's a lot of money today, right? But 28 years ago, it was a hell of a lot of money. And I bought this thing, okay? And I got home that night, and my wife said to me, have a good day. Yeah, I've got a surprise for you. She said, what? I said, come look in the garage. She hadn't seen me drive in, okay? What did you do that for? Oh, my God. She gave it to me with both barrels, right? And I was having a bit of problem justifying, because, I mean, the big thing is, how much did you pay for it? Well, I paid in the 85 thing. How much was that again? I mumbled it out. I said, I paid 85,000. She said, say it again clearly, Peter. I said, I paid $85,000. She said, 85,000? What? Are you stupid and crazy? What's going on? Okay. Oh, did buyer's remorse set in? Absolutely, it set in, right? Did I cancel the car? No. Thank God for the accountant. I called the accountant the next day because I was in a bit of a mess. Truly, I was, right? Because it was a bit of a bummer of a purchase in a way. It was a lot of ego, to be quite frank. But I was also based on what I thought the accountant told me on. So I was looking for support, right? And I called him. My accountant's name was John. I said, John, I bought the car. He said, good. I said, really? He said, yeah, good. How much did you pay for it? I said, well, I paid more than 50,000. He said, good. How much did you pay? I think, oh, this is sound better. I said, I paid 85. He said, that's exactly what you need to do. That's what your company needs from a tax perspective. Oh, wow, thank you very much, John. You don't know how much you've made my day. So the bottom line is this. Yes, everybody goes through a buyer's remorse, especially when it's related to a big ticket item, okay? And if you're involved with big ticket items, then it's something you got to be careful of. Just because it said yes once, just because you've got their credit card details, doesn't mean that they've actually done the deal with you. This is what you need to do. First, by the way, if you've gone into the conversation with them with the express purpose of serving them and giving clarity to them, in other words, clarity of what they need, clarity of their challenges, their pains, their pain points, their desires. If you've given them clarity with that, then you deserve the sale that you got, and there's a much better chance of it sticking. There's no doubt about that. There's no doubt about that. If you have given true value to your potential client who became a client of yours, then the chances of them going through a buyer's remorse are significantly reduced. But do not rest on your laurels, because apart from doing everything right from an ethical point of view, okay, and identifying the gap that they've had and showing them how they can go through a buying process, not trying to sell them, right? You've done all that right. Don't rest on your laurels. This is what you need to do. First of all, more than anything else in the world, celebrate with them. Celebrate the fact that they've made a fantastic decision. Excuse me, get their calendar out, right, and circle on the date. Put the date on there. This is the day I made the decision to make sure my family is going forward from now on. I'm working with Peter Beckenham, I'm working with them, and this is what we're going to do, X, Y, and Z. Celebrate that. Put it on the calendar. Secondly, tell them tell them exactly what happens next. Make sure they are very clear what happens next. And this is why you're on the call, okay? Once they've given you the credit card information, you said, thanks, I appreciate your trust and honesty, all that sort of stuff with me. Then you're saying, this is what we do now, okay? One, we're going to celebrate, blah, blah, blah. Two, this is what you do now. You're probably going to get this and this and this from me, whatever your situation is. Tell them up front. Maybe they'll get a confirmation email. Maybe they'll get a video. Maybe they'll get a telephone connection call, whatever it is. Whatever your system is, tell them right away what it is, okay? Perhaps it's the first assignment. Maybe it's a video or an exercise you want them to have a shot at, whatever it is. Tell them that. And then next step, just say to them, look, I really am excited to be working with you. There's no doubt about that. But what I want you to do now is this. Immediately after talking to me, right? And don't wait. Don't go anywhere. Once you've finished putting the phone down, talking to me, get a bit of paper out, and I want you to write this down, okay? For 10 minutes, think. What's it going to be like when Peter, or whoever you are, right? When Peter gets me where I want to get to, okay? What am I going to look like? What am I going to feel like? If it's a new car I wanted, what's it going to look like? What's the color? What's the smell of it? If it's a new house, if it's a new business opportunity, if it's a lack of debts we've got, whatever, list all the things down that you are going to achieve when they're working with you. Get them to list them all down. Don't worry about it making perfect English. Just list them. It's a gut reaction. List them down with the feelings that come with it. This is critical. With the feelings they've got that comes with it, okay? This is what they're going to feel like when this happens and this happens and this, all these things, right? Tell them to list all those things off and then put the feelings with it and then email it to you. Don't worry about even correcting the English. Don't worry about that. Leave it as it is, okay? Email it to you as it is, because it's a gut drop from the heart reaction, okay? What you do is then you look at that, you keep that. It's a very important record for you, right? Because you're going to work with them because that's their dream. That's why they paid you the money to achieve this thing, right? And you've got it there, and it's your responsibility to deliver that to them, okay? You respond to the email in kind with professional care and courtesy, okay? Showing them that you've read it by quoting things to them from their particular thing and your excitement about working with them, okay? Next one, then recognize them as being bloody awesome for making this decision. It's not easy to make a decision worth a few $1,000 or many thousands of dollars, depending on what your particular offer is, right? Recognize them as being really darn good in doing that. And tell them, you be careful, okay? Around you will be people who are do-gooders or family or friends who will be saying to you, oh, like my wife did when I bought the car, right? What did you do that for goodness sake? They'll be doing the same thing. Let me share with you, you're telling your new client this, let me share with you this. Don't let them ruin your dream. They are not the ones who are making the decision, and they are not the ones who are committed to the dream. It's your dream and it's your decision. It is not theirs. You don't have to fight them. Just respect them for the fact that they're a little bit ignorant about what you really want to do, because you want to prove to them and yourself this is going to happen. And you are going to do that working with me, all right? So Please make sure you've taken them through those steps. This will definitely reduce the buyer's remorse they've got. They are forewarned, they are forearmed, they are celebrated, they are appreciated, and they're shared with you in writing how they darn will feel. This is key, all right? It's a powerful, powerful part of the value that you can give to your client. But many people do not do this. And to be quite frank, I've been guilty of not doing this enough myself. I'm being totally transparent with you. And I'm going to make sure I start doing it. I did it again, did it today and yesterday, and I realized I hadn't done it enough. I need to do this more. So if you can find value in that, leave me a comment, leave me a like, share the video if you think other people could get value from that. Thank you for sharing your time. Oh, I forgot to say hello to people. Peter Kirk, okay. Yeah, new haircut there. Thanks, Peter Kirk. Carl, thanks for joining me. Terence, good to see you. Celio, okay. Who else good there? Oh, Ali, good to see you. Doreen, thank you for seeing me. Let me check. I'm going to see who else is here. Jim Toms, thank you. Carol Davies, good to see you. Hope you're enjoying UK. Ruth Martin, good to see you. Okay, if you want a second-hand book, okay, go to Western Australia and see Ruth. Josh Stanier, good to see you. Dino, good to see you too. Very important for you to know that I appreciate the fact that you've shared your time with me. It is very special. Many blessings from Thailand. I'll talk to you again tomorrow. Take care. Bye for now.